Okay. Okay. I just want you to be patient a little so that we can just see who else comes in also online with the links. I do wish. Does any one of you know why the Windsor emails and Teams are not working for so long?
Good evening.
Hi, Abelela. Good to have you here. Does any one of you know why it's not working for so long?
I think there is an update in their server. So they are updating their emails, something like that.
Oh, but it's more than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Professor, can we wait for 5 minutes because I was at Google and there is a lot of people there.
Would you mind to go just back or I'll wait for 5 minutes so that we can allow everyone to come in if it's okay with you?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Please.
Thank you so much. Okay, can we start? And then what I will do is the class is not going to be long because I'm physically going to take you through the exam prep things, and then if somebody comes late, I'm willing to just repeat everything that is being done. Are you okay with that approach? Okay. Please accept my apology. Mpilo is my IT person and he just didn't pitch. So I tried to the Google, but he set it up in such a way that I can't enter myself. And therefore, I had to quickly switch to... Okay, can you all hear me? Because I can hear myself. I just need to check. I see there's a message that Lizette said she can't hear anything, but I know some of you could hear me because there was thumbs up. So I just need to know that you all can hear me.
I can hear you, Professor.
Okay, thank you.
I can hear you also.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Lizette. Just see if you need to go out and come in again. If it's potentially on your side, I'll wait for you. Can you hear us now, Lizette? I just want to check, Lizette, can you hear me now? Or do you want to try to, let me just go and type here. She's typing, Alina's typing. Lizette, you can't hear anything. Just re-enter. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Okay, so what I want to show with you quickly, I'm first going to share an Excel spreadsheet with you. Now, on the one is, this is the one that you got used to. Lizette is coming English, just wait for her. Okay, I'm going to share the Excel spreadsheet. The moment you can see it in front of your screen, just give me, put your off your mic, on your mic and just say, yes, you can see it.
Yes, I can see.
Thank you. Thank you. So what I've done is, so up to today, all the semester marks is done. The quizzes has been updated. Those who haven't submitted up to this morning, I unfortunately for those assignments will need to give 0. For last week, then the attendance tracker, last week and today, because of the the Google and the technical issues, I've given everybody a 2 for attendance. The assessments grading, there's one Ashraf, the system doesn't allow me to grade, so this is just my reminder. But the one that is important that goes to the at the end is, what is your mark out of 200 now? This is this consolidated picture. And then after the exam, so up to today, we are done. All of you, we've tried to get the highest marks, and then we 21 of you that have above the 70 that you are sorted out. So basically the whole class are sorted out for the exam with a minimum of 70. Okay. What I will do then after the exam is I'm going to add in a column here with the exam results. That will then take your mark out of 200 plus your mark out of 100 for the exam to give you a mark out of 300, and that I will work then back to a mark out of 100. This spreadsheet then I will send to Windsor after the exam, as you do your exams, and when it's closed, I will then send it to Windsor. Okay. Any questions on this before I go into the exam part? Just see there's a comment. Okay. Any questions or comments up to this point before I go into the exam? Nothing. Okay. Then what I've decided is going to make it easier for you and for me in terms of marking is not to give a practical. I think the previous times I've said I'm going to do a practical part for about 30 points. And let me get Yusuf in. And I've decided that it's going to be easier if it's only a a quiz, because then the practicals I can also then convert. There's another one, Lizette. So that it's easier for you in that way. However, I will open, there will only be one attempt because it's an exam. You must get in that attempt 70 out of 100 to pass at that portion. I will open Mpilo this coming week. Mpilo will upload the questions for me. I've sat till early this morning and did the questions and the marking of that, which I'm going to share with you all. I am just not allowed to share the answers with you. Okay. But in that way, Winston asked me, so why do I do that? And I said, if you don't get guidance, a lot of you are so busy, you're going to try to spot. And the chances that you are going to pass then are lower, and also that's not true learning. If one spot, it's just, oh, can I answer something? But it is better that I give you the questions, you go to the exam, you go and study before the time, even get the answer ready for you. Then in the exam, that pressure of the 3-hour time clock and the pressure of the 70% has been done if you do the pre-exam prep. Your learning also will be longer and longer lasting in that way. Are you happy with that approach, or would you like not to get the questions? Okay. So what I've done last night is, and this is what I want to show you. I need to wait for Mpilo to come in tomorrow. And we have tomorrow and Wednesday quite a hectic day, but the priority for me is tomorrow to upload the video. Then for him to PDF the Excel sheet and upload that on the online portal. Then during the week, he's going to upload the questions for me, because it's quite a lot of questions. It's 89 questions. And therefore, we need to upload it, and we need to check that we have uploaded it correctly. The purpose is to see how can we open it already next Saturday for you, and keep it open till for a week. However, the moment you open it, you only will have one attempt, and you will only have 3 hours. So you need to make sure that you have a stable internet connection and that you have 3 hours. If it was me, because I've learned over the years with all the degrees that I've done, is exam prep is sometimes more important than the physical exam, especially in this case where you get the questions. What I would have done is, and I'm going to share this with the screen with you now. Okay, what I would have done is, so here you can see, I'm going to hide it. Can you see in front of you, there's a exam question, small business administration?
Yes.
Okay, so these you can see start in column A here. I've marked the questions for my own reference to see how many questions are there. So I just want to show you the last questions so that you can see there's 89 questions. These 89 questions in column F counts 100 points. So you will see each question, how much it counts. So what I would have done if it was me, I would have gone with 3 approaches. The first one is take the questions, identify the first 80 points that will give you 80. Why 80 and not 70? Because in the exam, you're still under pressure. You might just get one thing. So if you're only going for 70 points and something happened, then you at least as a buffer of 10 points. Okay, I would have gone and identify physically to say, okay, I would have put in a column here to say answer, like you've seen. I have hidden here, but then put in your own column, go and identify, let's say this is question 1. I just want to show it to you. Let's say, so that you can, I would have gone, so, okay, question 1 is not going to be the sequence in the exam. We're going to mix the questions up. Okay, but this is for you so that it's in chapter order. Is that you physically, as pre-prep, go to chapter 2, go to slide number 8. I was even that nice. I've said slide number 8. That's where you're going to find this question. What is the 5 P's? Then identify which one. Now, why do I make it easy? For 3 reasons. The one is I've shared with you, I have 7 degrees. So I actually hate exams. And the second thing is I've realized that exams is a methodology to test you to pass, but it's not a methodology to test your learning. So for me, it is more important that you walk away, yes, with a pass, but with learning, instead of just going to find the answers quickly. But if you need to go out later and you don't know which one it is, then what was the point? Okay, so that's the question to say, okay, let's get you to pass, but let's get you while you pass, that you walk away with preparation and learning. So you will then, as if it was me, I would have taken the time to say, okay, this is, let's say, it's A or it's B, and I would have put a column in here for me. Let's say I put in a column here. I would have taken that one over, and I would have said, let's say it's A. Okay, so that then when I have my answers, when I am in the exam and it's mixed up, then it's a question that you sit on another screen and you just type in, where do I find my 5P? And that it takes you on your answer sheet to say, that one that Prof. Christa is asking as question 70 actually is question 1. This is my pre-prep thing. So otherwise, you're not going to, if you're trying to only do this in the exam and you spot, you might not get your 70%, because what I've done is some of them it's exactly as per the slide, but some of them I have changed a word here in the, let's say under the finances at the end. Let's say under the finances at the end. So let's say let's say, I just want to get an example.
Sorry, Professor, some people are in the waiting room. Thank you.
Let me just quickly see. Thank you. There's nobody. I've got Ahmed in, so there's nobody yet else in the waiting room. Okay. Ahmed, did you come in later just now?
No, later. I just switched the devices.
Oh, okay. So have you missed what I said, or have you listened on the other device what I've said?
No, I was listening. I was listening.
Okay.
No,
okay. So then, for example, is I want to see where's one that I've. Okay, so let's say, for example, quick ratio, question number 76, this one. I would have changed a word here in terms of, so if you're just going to, you haven't done your pre-prep, you may think this is right or wrong. So because I've changed a word in terms of that. So that's why I say I would have taken, if it was me, I believe in preparation. I would have taken this sheet. You have the questions. You have even said that question is on this chapter on that slide. Okay, then go to that slide, then find the thing and put your answer in so that when the exam opens, you basically have done the pre-prep. You just go and find, because it will not be in the same sequence. You go and find, okay, Dr. Christa said question number 70, but that's actually here question 1. What is my answer? Then it's just you go and put it in, tick off, because 89 questions is a lot. But if you prepared, it's not a lot. 3 hours, you can easily do it in an hour and a half if you have done the pre-prep, in a maximum, if you want to check your answers as well, in 2 hours. Okay, so this is what I would have done if it was me, because I'm giving you the questions. I'm giving you the chapter where it is. I've given you the slide number in the chapter where it is. All what you need to go and do is physically go and put your answer in so that when the exam opens, you go through the 89 questions sequentially. Number 1, you go and find that on your pre-prep sheet, find the answer, then put it in on Moodle, go to the next one. That is how I would have approached this. Does this help you? Let me quickly
Yes,
get back
Professor.
to my... Does this... Okay. How do you feel about the pre-prep approach that I've suggested to you? Will that work for you? Okay, so please, if you go through it, don't go and, because the brain plays sometimes tricks. So the entire sentence in some cases might be the same, but there's one word that is different from the slide. So in your pre-prep, don't just say, got it, this is this one. Just double check if all the words are the same. I've tried to make it very simple in most cases, not to trick you, but there are a few, I would say about 10 of the 90 questions that there is a word, instead of will it increase this, I would have changed the word, let's say, to decrease. Instead of multiply, I would have said divided. So in those cases, please go and, there must be 5 P's, but the 5 P's looks the same, but there's 1 or 2 that is different. Okay. You can cum laude this subject because we've tried to get your marks close to 100 on your semester work, which the majority of you, except 1 or 2, the majority of you will fall in that category. Okay, so that's your out of 200 points. Your exam will count 100. You have the questions, you have the slides, you have the chapters. Take 3 hours before the time. Go and do that. Find the answer, put it in, and then even if you need to ask your a friend to say double check, but you need 70 in the exam to pass. Then the 200, your point out of 200, which is good, and your exam point, which you only have 1 chance. That's why I'm helping you. So that together it will be 300, and that will be divided then by 3 to give you a final mark out of 100. We cannot upload that on Moodle. It doesn't give us the functionality to do that. So after the exams, when it's closed, the next day, I will put everything in and send it to Windsor so that then they capture it on the system in whatever way needs to be captured. Okay, are you excited about the exam? I hope it cut out a lot of stress for you in this way. And all what it is project management and a strategic approach. Okay. Any questions? Because this is our last class. I'm going to miss you all, and I hope you don't, some of you don't lose contact afterwards, because I got so used to for the last 12 weeks to have so many of you in my life. And even those moments when I felt sick, it's like, I'm not going to miss this class, that I really formed a bond with you. Focus, pass all your 3 subjects. You're always welcome in future to check in with me, even if you're not a student anymore. That you can, if you want to soundboard something, you're always welcome to check in with me. Okay. Thank you,
Professor. Thank you, Professor, for your personal approach, for your energy, and for your all experience and knowledge. I do appreciate. I consider that all our peers consider the same.
Pleasure. Thank you so much. And for me, it's more important that you not just tick this course off, but that you actually tick it off and that you have learned a lot and that you can pass knowledge on to others around you. Okay, so the timing is going to be tomorrow. First thing, we will upload the video, obvious South African time, upload the video on Moodle. I'm going to ask Mpilo then the sheet. I will even put a column in. I'll go and sit now and take the column for you so that there's a space for you to put your answer in, because obviously I can't, they've said, no, Christa, you can't give the answers. I said, no, I won't. Then that should be uploaded tomorrow. We're going to work to get the exam, but I will drop a note this moment. Mpilo has uploaded the questions, and I have checked that. So are we going to work towards having that ready by next Saturday to leave it open for a week? And then the 3 hours. So don't rush to do it in the first day or two. You have a week. Don't wait till the last day, because you don't know what will happen in your own life or in your technical things. So don't leave it for the last day, but use the first few days to get your answers to the questions, so that when you do it, let's say 3/4 in towards the end, don't leave it till the last, because I've learned is life is unpredictable. You don't know that what can happen, but then that when you have it, that you have it on a printed out all your answers. So that you have a print copy. What I still work on a highlighter. Then as you complete the questions on your, whether you do it with a highlighter, that's old school, but I love my highlighter. Or whether you do it on Excel, you keep it on an Excel spreadsheet and you change the color, let's say to red, to show you that you have done all those questions. While you're doing it, you have passed cum laude. Okay. Anyone who came late, who wants to just let me take you through it again. You can stay behind Matar. The others are welcome to go and go and have fun. Those who missed anything can stay behind, then I can take you through that again. Okay.
Thank you so much, Professor. It was a pleasure to work with you through this course, and thanks so much for your help and support. I wish the roads will cross again, and you might teach us a different subject through the year. Thank you.
Well, ask the university because I'm sure if you like the classes, then they will say, Christa, can one do this or that? So that's you know, I believe in everything is meant as it's supposed to be. So if you guys like it, you give the feedback to the university think, oh, what do we create around this, or what do we do around that? And God come back to me and said, Christa, are you available? And then say yes, but everybody needs to play their part in a sequence. That's just how life works.
Sure. Do we have a post-course survey?
I don't know. I can ask Sarah. I don't know how they normally do it. I'll send her a message and ask if they do that. I'm sure they should.
Sounds good. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Professor, and we'll make sure that to give the feedback you deserve for this course.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Be blessed. Go and pass it, and then I'll post a message tomorrow as well, as soon as the questions has been uploaded in PDF, so that you can start playing. Okay. Matar, those who wants to stay behind, who have missed it, I'm going to take you through that. The others of you go and have a blessed Sunday, and just go and thank, whether it is which God you whether it's Allah or Christ or whoever you pray or not pray to, just go and give gratitude for something and someone in your life. Okay. Okay, Matar. Mr. Matar. I can't hear you. I can't hear
yes,
you.
Yes. I was trying since we started to join the Team Easy. I have problem with the Teams. I had to reinstall and then to work until I was able finally to join. So thank you very much for staying a little bit more with me. I'm very thankful for that.
I will do it with pleasure, because I was also stressed. We were supposed to do it the first time on Google, and then Mpilo had a family meeting,
Yes.
and he couldn't make it, and I couldn't get into the Google because it was set up that he had to allow me in. So that's I quickly did it on Teams. Okay.
Yes.
So, Matar, congratulations. I know at one stage you wanted to say, oh, life is too busy. You have done fantastic to bring that backlog in your out of the 200 points. I've just shared the other, Matar. I'll quickly show to you again. Can you see the Excel spreadsheet in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, so this spreadsheet is done and dusted. Everybody got a mark out of 200 points. What will happen after the exam now is I will add in columns, a column here for the exam with 100 points, and that will then add to 300, and then I will divide it, or we'll put a macro in here to divide it to 100, and then that spreadsheet will be given to Windsor to upload on Moodle. Okay?
Yes.
For the exam, you have, it counts 100. So let me just quickly, I've showed the others, Matar. It counts 100 points there. And the 100 points is made up of close to 90 questions. You have 3 hours to do the exam. If it was me, I would have not done it in the first few weeks, first few days, but also not in the last day or two, because you don't know what will happen. Then also what I would have done is I'm giving you all the questions. I have marked it here, question 1 to, let's say, close to 90, but in the exam, it's not going to be exactly in the sequence. Okay. So then what I've put in, let's say the question is which is the 5 B's behavior. then I've said, okay, this is in chapter 2, and this is in chapter 2, slide 8, so that each question as the pre-prep, you go directly to that chapter, to the slide, find the right answer, and then let's say for the exam, the pre-prep. That's how I would have done it, is go and put my answers in here. So that when the exam starts, that physically what this is testing is perseverance as well, because 90 questions is quite a lot, okay? But then what I would have done is, as the first question, so let's say the first question is this one. I would have just put a color in here for me. I can set done. Okay. Then let's say the second question is this one, for example. I would have just put a color so that as you go on in the 3 hours, you can see which questions have you completed, so that it, as the brain gets a little more tired, it doesn't start confusing the eyes. Okay. Then
Yes.
I would have had a physical thing to say, okay, if you, that first half an hour, just to get used to it. Now suddenly you see this is bootstrapping, and you don't know because now the question's not in the same. I would have just put in my find and said bootstrapping, okay, and it would have given me. Let me say it is given me 3 questions in cells in bootstrapping. I would have found the specific one and said, is it this question? No. Okay, go to the next one. And then as I've done it, write my answer in and mark it off. Okay. That way I will even see if we can make it 4 hours, just to see. I'm sure they won't mind, just to see if person want to take a break in between, okay, and drink a very strong coffee or something. But if you do it in this way and you pre-prep your answers, then I know the day when you pass it cum laude, and you have learned as well. You haven't spotted to see what you're going to get right. Okay, so tomorrow we will upload the video. I will go and put, just fix this a little and put thingies in like this so that you guys, even if it's Excel, I think we'll leave it in Excel, then it's easier to type in instead of PDF. Then you can start already this week to your pre-prep so that when it opens, I plan to have it opened from next weekend, that you can decide just when do you want to sit down and take the exam.
Okay.
Okay. Is this easy peasy?
Yes, yes, inshallah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Any questions or are you excited about the exam?
Yes, sure. Because I was very far away on this course, and I really was thinking to stop it, to stop learning. But I'm very happy that I reached to the last stage after your advices. Really.
Beautiful.
So thank you very much.
This exam is nothing to be scared of. You have the questions, you know where it is. Physically, it will take you not more than 3 hours. Before the time, if you sit down, go and put your answers in, then it's just a question of opening it, find your question, find your answer, and put it in on Moodle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. I'm going to just check in with the other ones who also came in late. Wellington, I can see you've joined now. Can you hear me?
Maybe
Wellington?
until he will answer, until he will reply to you, you will send us this Excel sheet now, or you will you will give it to.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the 90 questions and put Wellington, I'll be with you now. I'll give you, I'm going to put spaces in where you can put your answers in. And then I just will let Mpilo upload it tomorrow morning when he's in the office on Moodle.
Okay, great.
Okay, that you wanted to start today already. I can.
Yeah, but at least I will just prepare myself, because at the weekend, this weekend, I will not be free. So I want just to prepare myself, and once the course will be ready, I mean the exam will be ready for answering, I just want to practice a little bit during this week until it will be open.
Okay, good. Wellington, can you hear me?
Yes, Professor, I can hear you now.
Okay, so Wellington, I'm going to repeat what I've said to them as well, because I know your connection is many times delayed. Okay, so I want you to listen, and for the others, I'm going to, if you want to leave the class, you're more than welcome. But otherwise, I'm going to repeat it for the benefit of Wellington as well. Okay, Wellington, I've just said to Matard, I am so proud of him. He wanted to give up, and he is finished with flying very high. Wellington sat till early this morning to get his assignments in. A week and a half ago, he still didn't have, and he put the perseverance in. And Wellington, congratulations! I'm very proud of you. Your marks looks very, very good. Okay.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, so Wellington, yes?
Yes, I really appreciate your encouragement. You actually help us to the point I don't even know how to express it. Your encouragement, the course, and totally is overwhelming. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
A pleasure, Wellington, and I am so proud of your perseverance that you've shown. Okay. Wellington, I want to show you quickly with the exam now, so you need to listen. And now I've repeated to the others. So can you see an Excel spreadsheet in front of you, Wellington?
Yes.
Okay. So there's an Excel spreadsheet with the marks here in front of you, which I don't want you to look at, but just wanted to show you you have done exceptionally well by pushing through. By all these points up to today counts 200 marks, and then after the exam counts 100 marks. The 200 semester mark plus the 100 what you get out of 100 for the exam will be added together on this sheet for 300 marks, and then divided by 3, and that will be then your final pass mark that Windsor will upload on Moodle. So that I just want you to understand the process. Okay. The second thing is, yes, Wellington?
I'm with you. Go ahead, Professor.
Okay. The second thing, Wellington, tomorrow, so the exam is, I would have made it 3 hours, but I know you and Chan as a delayed response. So I might make it 4 hours just to allow for a little tiredness, because it's a lot of questions. But what you will need to do is we're going to plan to release the exam link next weekend. What you will need to do is plan connectivity, Wellington, because once you've opened, you only have one attempt, and I know you sometimes have connectivity problems. Do not leave it for the last 2 days, for in case you don't have any connectivity then. What I would have done, Wellington, is tomorrow, can you see this exam questions in front of you? Can you see this, Wellington?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I have drafted questions. It's close to 90 questions. All of these questions count 100 points. Now, tomorrow, so we've given the questions. So let's say, for example, question 1 on this sheet. Remember, in the exam, you're not going to get it in this sequence. You're going to get all these questions, all of them, but not in the same sequence, because that's just making it too easy. Okay? But you're going to get all the questions. So what I've put in here is, so let's say, what is the 5 Ps? Then there will be 2 choices in the exam. Is it A or is it B? Okay. What you will need to, so every question here, I have put in that you will need to in the exam, whether you choose true or false. What you will need to do before the exam as exam prep is to go to chapter 2, to go to slide 8, find the answer, and as pre-preparation, let's say this is A. You as pre-prep, you put in your answers for you. So let's say this one is B. So that when you open the exam link, you don't have to go and worry which is the right answer. You've done that pre-prep. Okay, and you need, let's say, 80 points from this to make sure you get at least 70 in the exam, so that when the exam goes open, you go and find your question here and put the answer in on Moodle. Okay, so there's so in this way you don't have to go and study everything, but you also don't have to go and spot. But you, it's a zoomed in prep approach. You have the questions, you know exactly where it is. Go and study what is the answer. Go and do your pre-prep. This is, let's say, just let's say this one is C. That you before the time go and put your answers in as pre-preparation, so that when you open the exam, it's just Moodle will give you a question. You find the question here on this list. You go and find your answer. Say, ha, done. Number 2, number 3, up to question 19. Okay, so there will be no practicals. I've taken the practicals into a quiz format, but what you need to go and look when you do your pre-preparation, Wellington, is to say, let's say, for example, there's these 2 questions. You see these 2 questions? If you haven't done your pre-prep, both of them will look right or wrong. But I have used the word they improved and I used the word they reduced. Which one of them is wrong? So even if you haven't gone to your slide and ran through that, and you just guess the answer, you are taking a chance to say, will you get your 70 points out of 100? That's why the pre-preparation is important. Okay. Is this making it easy for you? Easier?
Oh, yes, very much.
Okay. So, Wellington, tomorrow, Pilo is going to upload this video, and he's going to upload, I'm just going to work on this sheet. He's going to upload this Excel sheet for everybody on the questions. I would suggest you do 2 things. You plan for, let's say, a week. When is it going to be the best time for you to take on your connectivity to do your exam? And you put that time aside. I would put 4 hours aside. Then before that time, you basically now have from tomorrow to, let's say, next weekend, to go through this exam questions, find the answers, so that when you sit for that 3-4 hours, then it's not an issue of finding the answers. It's a question of starting doing, and submitting.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Becca.
Okay. If there's a real Wellington, if there's a real crisis with the exam things. Matar, let me just mute you. Wellington, if there's a real issue, because I know you and Chance sometimes have issues, then one can even take the Excel spreadsheet and mark it that way. But I don't want to just offer it. You need to do the same as the other students as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Professor.
Okay. Okay. Any questions or comments from everybody, anybody before? Because I have repeated it 3 times. I think everybody in this class should have comfort about the exam. It's physically 3 hours prep before the time, and then the 3 hours sit and do it, and then it's done. Okay. Any questions or comments before I end the meeting?
Thank you very much from my side.
Okay. Pass, eh? 2 steps, then it is cum laude pass. Okay. Okay. Have a blessed day, and go and bless somebody else as well. Okay. I'm going to end the meeting now. Okay. Thank you, Wellington. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Professor.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Elena. Bye-bye, Matar.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Wellington. And congratulations, Wellington. Very proud of you that you came through, okay? Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.